making her the first athlete since Michael Jordan to get their own signature basketball from Wilson. She also becomes the first WNBA player to get her own signature basketball from Wilson.
The WNBA is going crazy, and for good reason. Caitlin Clark recently demonstrated why she's a once-in-a-century phenomenon by becoming the first athlete since Michael Jordan to own a signature basketball shoe. Yes, Michael Jordan is the most famous and valuable athlete in the world.
Clark just did something that no athlete has done since Michael Jordan.
And Caitlin has already attained that level in her WNBA debut season. Her influence extends beyond basketball fans and is upending the entire sports world.
He's like Wayne Gretzky, Michael Jordan, probably eventually Caitlin Clark, where it's like individual people make an entire country tune into their sport.
1,000%.
Like hockey was never bigger than when Wayne Gretzky was playing it, and it was ridiculous how much it grew the sport.
Tiger Woods.
Her talent is on a level that players like Angel Reese can only imagine. But can you really blame them when this good jealousy comes with the territory? When you are simultaneously altering the culture and dominating the game, haters are just a part of the package. Fans and critics alike are observing Caitlin Clark's every move because she is more than simply a player. She is a movement.
Congratulations to her and her family.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is I'm just seeing her last year when they played LSU, but she's phenomenal.
In case you missed it, Caitlin Clark has completely changed the landscape of women's basketball and, to be honest, the sports business as a whole. Let's be honest, this isn't just about slapping her name on a basketball and calling it a day. This deal screams power, progress, and proof that women in sports are no longer settling for scraps. For decades, women's basketball has been sidelined, underfunded, and Clark has secured.
She is the Michael Jordan. Like, I know you're not a major basketball
Him, I know.
but she is the Michael Jordan of female basketball.
In case you missed it, Caitlin Clark has completely changed the landscape of women's basketball and, to be honest, the sports business as a whole. Let's be honest, this isn't just about slapping her name on a basketball and calling it a day. This deal screams power, progress, and proof that women in sports are no longer settling for scraps. For decades, women's basketball has been sidelined, underfunded, and Clark has secured a deal with Wilson's Sporting Goods, becoming the first athlete since Michael Jordan to have her own signature basketball collection. Ignored, but Clark has overcome those obstacles as if they never were. Her agreement with Wilson is a huge victory for all female athletes striving for recognition, not just for herself. Since her college days, Clark has been shattering records and necks on the court. She broke Pete Maravich's NCAA scoring record, which helped Iowa win big games. While everyone else was busy catching up, she was out there creating a legacy. She is a game changer, not just a basketball player. Simple and uncomplicated.
Caitlin Clark was marketable, but she's been put over some pretty big names. In fact, some worldwide, huge, international names. Two of them being Messi and Ronaldo.
The comparison to Michael Jordan now, at first glance, it might seem unrealistic, but consider this. Just as Michael Jordan made basketball a worldwide phenomenon, Clark is transforming the WNBA and women's sports in general. She has the talent, charisma, and most importantly, the ability to draw in viewers who would not have given women's basketball a second look. Speaking of audiences, let's talk about numbers. Games featuring Clark have seen viewership skyrocket, like triple the WNBA average. National broadcasts are now drawing in 1.32 million viewers, numbers that would make even the NBA blush. This season, her team, the Indiana Fever, broke attendance records with almost 340,000 spectators. This isn't an anomaly, it's a phenomenon that extends beyond the arenas. In just the first week of the season, the WNBA's digital footprint has skyrocketed. The league's social media channels received 157 million video views, an astounding 380 increase from the previous year. Who's at the center of that buzz? You guessed it, Clark. She's not just playing the game, She's driving the conversation, the clicks, and the engagement.
Caitlin Clark on a worldwide marketability list for athletes to be ahead of both Messi and Ronaldo is quite impressive. I mean, she's ahead of Steph Curry. Steph Curry is behind her on the list.
In terms of money, she is a one-woman gold mine. Record-breaking jersey sales at the WNBA's merchandising store, the league's sponsor media value, hit $136 million this year, and nearly half of that is directly related to Clark and the Fever. She's turning brand deals into an art form, bringing in high-profile partnerships, and demonstrating that investing in women's sports isn't just the right thing to do, but also smart business. Clark's leading Pack Fever merchandise alone saw a 1,193% increase. Let me repeat that, over 1,000% growth.
What a lot of people weren't willing or were a bit reluctant to appreciate was the game on this young white sister of ours. She can ball.
But hold on, there's more beyond the court. Clark has a $36 million economic impact in Indianapolis alone, from ticket sales to merchandise to the knock-on impacts on nearby companies. She's only getting started, yet she's already boosting the city's economy by herself. Caitlin Clark is the model for how women's basketball should look, feel, and flourish in the current era. Every female athlete with aspirations of becoming a professional is looking at Clark and thinking that could be me. Her rise isn't just about numbers or records, it's a full-fledged cultural reset. Her impact may be seen in the way she changed, not simply in the numbers. She's more than simply a basketball, and the story player is a walking, talking revolution. In 2024, Time magazine gave her the title of Athlete of the Year. Let's take a moment to consider that this title is reserved for people who redefine what's possible, and Clark is doing just that. This recognition isn't just a pat on the back, it's a global spotlight shining on her and, by extension, women's basketball. It's embarrassing that it took this long.
She was a great ambassador for the game. And by the way, she came in there and looked out for everybody else.
And when Clark showed up at the Time dinner in New York City, it wasn't just another appearance. It was a statement. She's not just a basketball star. She's a cultural icon who rubs elbows with the world's elite, proving that athletes can and should have a seat at every table, from boardrooms to red carpets. And every step she takes outside of basketball is a huge step forward for women in sports. Comparing Clark to Tiger Woods isn't even a stretch at this point, just as Tiger turned golf transformed its economics and made it a must-watch TV. Few athletes in history have had this type of pull, but Clark is already in that rare air. She is altering how people view women's basketball and demonstrating that it's worth spending in marketing and obsessing about.
Try so long to get respect for women's basketball, and then they treat it like a junior high school girl's locker room. Junior high school girl antics on the court. Instead of playing the game, they got to be drama because they're jealous. Instead of letting their skills speak for themselves, they got to be drama because they're jealous.
The excitement surrounding Clark has also sparked discussions about growth. With more people watching and attending than ever before, the WNBA is being forced to consider that greater expansion isn't just an opportunity, but a requirement. The league has long needed to grow, and her ability to fill arenas and draw spectators has pushed that discussion front and center. Let's take a moment to consider Clark's $28 million Nike deal. It's not just a paycheck, it's a mic drop. It's the kind of deal that says female athletes are just as valuable as their male counterparts, if not more. Clark has made it very clear that there is demand. So what's the holdup? She's raising the standard. Brands are finally understanding that wagering on women's sports is a wise economic decision, and that Clark is the big winner.